Worry about raising your kids. It's everywhere. You want to protect them. You also want them to get the best education they can get. You want them to understand technology. Well, we're going to help you protect them and take away the anxiety about them being on the internet. We are so glad to have Mike Smith right here on my side and Dan Thompson in the dark shirt with us again from Claris Networks. We call them our tech guys. Tech guys are here, and you're here to save the day.
That's right.
I think this is a great idea because I really have not even thought about protecting my daughter's smartphone.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, what do we need to know about?
Well, there's several things. The first part is really protecting how much content they share. That you can share with smartphones pictures and any thought you want to at almost any minute during the day, and really sitting down with them, sharing with them the importance of what to keep private, having them think about before they post what they're posting, and Facebook's security settings and privacy settings change every few months, and they get more and more confusing. So sitting down with them and showing them the options and helping them set those up so that they're more protected online.
Now, I have a question because this just came to mind, and I had not even thought of that. I think with the upgrade, the iOS 7, and it may have been the case before, but I just didn't see it.
Okay.
Pictures are labeled for where they've been taken.
That's right.
Right?
Yeah. Right.
Now, does that also go when you post something to Facebook?
It can. There's a setting where you can remove that type of information and obscure it.
So parents would want to do that.
Absolutely.
Okay. You don't want just anybody who might accidentally come across it, a friend of a friend or whatever it might be.
Right, and there's
to
all
see
those
where you live.
There's all those settings where you can prevent certain people, just anyone, from seeing all your posts. You can prevent who can send you a friend request. And just protecting that information is so vital.
How hard is it to just go in there and do all of that?
It's a little difficult. They really hide some of the settings. They want to use your face in an advertisement, for instance, and actually going into and finding the right setting to remove that. It's going to need some guidance and some half hour or so of parental supervision.
Sit down and do it.
That's right.
Take the time.
Yes.
You won't be sorry. Yeah, we hear some of these nightmare stories that people find out where you are, and they can go and whatever it might be.
Exactly.
And the kids are putting out that information.
Exactly. So that's really protecting them and showing them the importance of privacy and who can see what. Then there's also just what they can see when they get online.
That's right.
We're worried about that too. You don't want your kids to be exposed to pornography or a number of other things as well.
That's exactly right. So I was just reading an article the other day, and it was written by a child psychologist, and she was saying that it's no longer a question of if your child will be exposed to pornography, it's a matter of when. And I mean, just a matter of just how the internet is today. Just as an example, if your kids are online and they go to gaming websites and are looking for cheat codes or strategies, I can guarantee you that they've been exposed to at least an animated version of pictures that you probably wouldn't want them to see. If they're using websites to download music and movies illegally, they are guaranteed to be exposed to, the full gambit. So obviously, it's just things that, he's just on a gaming website. It shouldn't be that big a deal, right?
That's what you would think.
Turns out it is. So what we recommend is a content filter, which this used to be sort of the stuff that only business had access to. A company called OpenDNS, which is opendns.com, has made available free to parents an option for content filtering at the house. They also have different packages, so if you want to have some more features and functionality, you can pay for it, and it's like $10 a year or something like that. And what that allows you to do is control. Say, okay, I don't want my kids going to sites that have nudity, or I don't want my kids going to sites that have hate speech. Because there's a whole other topic to have there.
Right.
So, and you can control those settings. Here's some kind of, this gives you an idea of the things that you can block. You could block MP3 sites, P2P sites if you wanted to. But basically what we do here is we just kind of establish for ourselves what is right for our family. As a parent, by the way, if you would like to have controls that you yourself can get around, so say you don't want your kid going to bikini sites, but you yourself would like to go shop for a bathing suit, you can set up a code so that you can enter in a code when you get prompted with the screen, and then it will let you as the parent go through, but not the kids. So don't feel like, geez, if I block them, I'm not going to be able to, do my shopping or whatever. So that's what we personally recommend.
Okay.
The setup for that is pretty easy. And then once you have it set up for your home, all wireless devices, including your iPhones, iPads, will be restricted as well. So then you can, feel confident with them in their room on their iPad, and they're not getting into things they shouldn't be.
What about if they're out and they're
That's
on
a
their
great
cell
question.
phones?
That's a great question. So there are parental controls with the iOS and Android devices. I highly recommend parents sit down and go through those. Basically what that will do is allow you to set what's okay and what's not okay. There is a bit of an honor system here, though, because if a kid really wants to get around it, they can. So I would highly recommend, this is a great opportunity to have a conversation with your kids, because even as good as we can protect your house, you can't protect them at your neighbor's house.
No.
And so this is just a great opportunity to have a conversation about, what should my reaction be when I see those images? What do I think about myself if I don't look like that? And I mean, just all the, the personal things that go along with that. It's just a great time to sit down with your kids and you be the one delivering the message instead of the internet.
Yeah, very good. And younger children that you're trying to protect from seeing
Yes.
this image
Yeah.
for longer periods of time, you will have some effectiveness with that.
Yeah,
following
absolutely,
these things.
absolutely.
All right, excellent information. Thank
right,
you.
good.
You guys are always so good. I didn't know about that website. I'm going to check it out. All right. Once again, let's tell everybody, these guys are from Claris Networks. You can find out more about Claris Networks. You operate out of here in Knoxville and Nashville.
Nashville as well, yeah.
Okay, clarisnetworks.com. And thank you
That's it.
so much. We appreciate you being here with us, sharing that information. We will put this interview on our website if you want to go back and look at it again, so you can make sure you get those safeguards taken care of in your home.
Excellent,
All right,
excellent.
Thanks.
Thank you very much.
We'll be back with a whole lot more right after this.